Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to do wing liner, and I'm just going to be going over some liners that I've used in the past and that I'm currently using and things that I'm testing out too. So this video is specifically targeted towards people with monolids like me. It's a little bit harder, I feel, to do wing liner. So wing liner is really hard to do in general, just to get the hang of it, but once you do, you really catch on to it. But I think even harder than wing liner, it's hard when you have a monolid like I have, because when you open your eyes, if the liner is still wet, it just gets everywhere, and it's kind of hard to decide where to put the wing when you close your eyes, because it looks a little different than when you open your eyes. So I wanted to do a wing liner video dedicated to people who have monolids like I do. I just feel like this video is hard to come by on YouTube, so I decided to make one myself, and hopefully that it helps someone else out. But I also wanted to talk about all these liners that I have in my hand here that I've used for wings in the past, what's good, what's not good. So let's get into the video. So the first liner that I'm going to talk about is this LOreal Superstar. It's just in a the black color. It's a nice little felt tip pen right here that you can see. It's a little bit thicker than some others, and I've used this, I got this a few months ago. I've used it quite a few times to do liner, wing liner, but I gotta say this isn't my favorite one. Let me just go on the back of my hand and swipe it for you there. If you look at it, you can kind of see that it's not very black. It's matte, but it's got a little gray tone, which you might not be able to see as great on camera as you can in person. But although it's a little easy to create an actual thing, you just have to keep going over it a few times to actually get that really great color, and you don't want to have to be going over your eyeliner a million when you're doing it, because obviously that's a little bit frustrating. I also find that this one, unless you store it down with the point down, that it's really hard to get color out of this, and then when you are doing your liner, sometimes the color just isn't coming off. You're not getting that great color payoff. So I tend not to use this one as much. I use this one if I want to do a little more toned down look, but not my favorite. The next one I'm going to be talking about is my NYC Liquid Liner right here. You can tell that it's very well used since the packaging is destroyed and there's basically nothing left on the packaging. But I just heard of this liner from a few different channels. I never really thought of NYC as having great cosmetics, but I actually really like a few things that I picked up from them, and that's including this liner. The only con I have to this liner is that the formula takes forever to dry down. So this may not be a problem if you have a regular double lid, but for a monolid, and I would assume a hooded eye too, you're gonna have that problem as when you open your eyes, it's just gonna get everywhere. So a lot of times I'll just sit like this and wait for my winged eyeliner to dry, or else it just gets everywhere. It's not good. I also don't like, sometimes it gets on my eyelashes, which I'm not a big fan of. So after swiping it on the back of my hand is this one underneath the first one, which you can see. It's a little harder to get precise just because the brush is so long, but I do know from wearing this one lasts all day. It doesn't budge. I've gone out with it, I've been sweaty with it, and it stays in place. This one that I just talked about, the L'Oreal Superstar one, this one, it smudges. That's what I don't like about this one, is that it smudges, as opposed to the NYC one. It stays, it's good. Even if my eyes get a little bit watery, it doesn't really move around. Next I have this Wet n Wild, and it's the felt tip eyeliner, crayon eyeliner, and I decided to get this one just because it's dark brown. It's really tiny and compact, which I like. Also, the felt tip on here is pretty slim too. I'll put it down next to my other one. It is this brown eyeliner right here. It's not my favorite, I'm gonna be honest. I got this at the same time that I got the L'Oreal one. You really have to push down, I don't know if you just saw that, to get the product out, which it's hard on your eyelids. You just have to keep pressing and pressing and pressing. Again, this one you really need a stored felt tip down to get the best payoff. But you can see when you do get the brown color, it's really nice. It's just a little less harsh than an actual black color, and I do really like this one still. it was super cheap too. This L'Oreal one I believe was like 10 bucks. It was super expensive, but the NYC one and the Wet n Wild both were like $3, $2, super cheap, super affordable. So you really can't go wrong with testing either of these out because it's just like pocket change that you're throwing away if you don't like it. But if you don't like this one, it's really expensive to test out and then decide you just don't like it. My next one is my second newest one to my collection. It is the Max Factor Masterpiece Liquid Eyeliner, and I have been loving this liner. I got this from Influencer to test out for free, along with the Masterpiece Max High Volume Mascara, and I believe that we used to have Max Factor in the States, and then they started taking it out, being a UK brand, and then they recently brought it back, which is why we got to test it out. But I have been loving this liner. It stays in place all day. It's super easy for me to create my wing, and you can see the felt tip is a little bit different. It's really thin this way, but then it has like a paddle looking liner, so you can fill in easily with the part that's thicker, and then to create the nice wing you just use this thinner side. So I'll put this one on my hand too, and there it is right there. It really isn't as black as the NYC one, but I feel like when I do it, it looks a lot darker on the eye. I've just really been liking this one. I never used Max Factor in the past when it was here in the States before, but I'm really glad I got to try this out because I've been loving this one. My newest eyeliner to my collection is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Super excited I got this. You guys saw it, I got it in my Sephora box yesterday, 2 days ago. 1 or 2 days ago, depending on when this film's actually going to go up, but I'm super excited to try this because I heard it stays in place all day, because it's waterproof, which is awesome, because sometimes you just need a waterproof eyeliner. And the tip on this one is super, super thin, which I love. It will be so easy to get in a cat eye, and let me just put it against the other ones. This is the last one, which you can see you get such a nice thin line, which is great because you're not going to have to worry about starting thick and then, you know, basically your whole eye is eyeliner, because no one likes that. No one has time for that, and no one has time to take off their whole eye makeup to redo it because of this. Oh, the phone is ringing. Let's wait. Okay, I think it's done. So anyways, what I was saying is that I got this in my Sephora play. I'm super excited for it, and today I'm actually going to be testing this one on camera, and I'm going to be doing a winged eyeliner tutorial for you using this product. So hopefully it goes well because I have to go to work right after this, but let's get into the tutorial with this. Also, before we get into the tutorial, I just wanted to let you know that the lip color I'm wearing today is that cute little Sephora sample that I got in my Sephora play. This nice little pink color, and it honestly doesn't even look that pink on the lips. I think it complements my eye look really well today, and I really like this. It's the Sephora Rouge Brilliance Shine line. Yeah, but it's just a nice little sample. I'm going to keep this in my purse. But anyways, now let's get into the tutorial. So for my wing liner, it's a lot harder with a monolid, because if I were to just start the line connecting right here while my eyes look like this, when I close my eyes, it's just going to droop down a little. So you have to do everything just a little higher up. So what I like to do is just start off by going to my inner corner. Then once I get right here, not all the way down, I do my wing. I make this little box and connect it, and then I'll color it in. And there you go. You can see that I have my nice wing here. I'll go like this so you can see it even better. Okay, so you can see that I have a little skin showing between my eyeliner and my lash line, so I just take the side of it and I press it. So there you can see my winged eyeliner. It's not very dramatic, but it definitely, I'm not sure if it translates as much on camera as it does in person. It's definitely a dramatic difference. I think it opens my eye up a little bit more than it has on here. So let me just go and do the other eye for you. So now both eyes are done. I'm not sure how much it's translating on camera, but it's definitely a big difference. I feel like my eyes are definitely a lot brighter. I think you can see that there's the dark eyeliner up there, and I really like how this turns out. This is how I like to do my wing. I don't like to do super dramatic. Just as I said, I don't like my eyes to be even more elongated than they already are, but I like to do not too thin, not too thick, just like the perfect in-between medium to do my wing eyeliner. So that is how I do my wing liner. I just wanted to mention really quickly that the best eyeliner I found personally, the best aspects of a liner is that it has a nice sharper tip. It's not too loose, so the tip isn't wiggling around a lot, and that the liner dries fast. Just because with a monolid, how your eyes go down and they cover where the liner is going to be, it's not drying fast, and you open your eyes up, it's just going to smudge everywhere like I stated previously. So I really like a faster drying one. So let me talk about my first impressions of this Kat Von D liner so far. I really liked it. At first I had to redo it off camera, you guys didn't see. I started it and I was like, that's not good. But then I thought it was super easy. The liner came out of the pen really nicely. It was easy to create a nice sharp flick, easy to create a nice sharp line, and really easy to fill in those blank spaces between my lashes and where I did my eyeliner. So I really like this. I'm definitely going to be using it and testing it out even more, and I'm going to be seeing if it's waterproof and how long it lasts all day compared to my Max Factor one, because that is my #1 right now. But I think this one compared to the Max Factor one creates a lot sharper wing, which I really do like. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little something. I hope it helped if you have a monolid and you've been struggling to do your eyeliner. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!